Hey there, how's it going? I'm Asbestos 451, and just now I watched Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet, and I figured I'd make a little video talking about it. Recently, I've become a film student. That's what I'm doing for my degree as of right now. um, so I figure uh, why not get snobby and stuff and be one of those fancy people who reviews things. It's not going to be like a very good review. I'm just going to talk about my thoughts on it. I happen to be wearing my OK Computer shirt, and I don't know. I was just thinking about that album today, and I remembered. Oh yeah, they did a song for this movie. Um, it's the film in exit music for a film. So I was like, yeah, let's give it a look. With the school I'm at right now, I've got access to. I guess I don't really need to hide the fact of what school I'm at because I've mentioned I'm in Oakville. I'm going to Sheridan. Um, so I've got access to like the streaming platform called Criterion. It's got a bunch of movies on it. Looked it up. It was on there. And yeah, I've seen a couple of Baz Luhrmann's other movies. I saw Cabaret and not Cabaret. Uh, what's it called? Moulin Rouge. I don't know why I have. Yeah, some Moulin Rouge, and the other one, Great Gatsby, in some English classes. So, uh, I'm a bit experienced. I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of his style of movie. Just like all the, I don't know if it's like aged. It's aged kind of weirdly. It just looks weird. I don't know. That's my take. I can't really give you any good descriptions. The CGI is just kind of weird, and yeah, all that stuff. Um, and yeah, and so in his adaptation of Romeo and Juliet, um, I don't know. I'm assuming that they stuck to the original script. I'm not fact checking or anything. This is kind of just an off the cuff video. But I don't know. It's Romeo and Juliet. I really love Shakespeare, uh, and I think that yeah, his work is great. Um, and so yeah, I did enjoy this movie. I don't know if that's like a testament to Shakespeare's work. Just like it's Romeo and Juliet script. Like you can't really um, go wrong with that. And yeah, I find it interesting presented in the film format because I definitely picked up. I've read Romeo and Juliet a couple times, and like I'm always picking up new details in the text. So I guess with the medium of film, it was definitely I noticed even more this time watching it, which is just a super cool aspect of the story. Is that I don't know. There's so much in the text that you can find again. Like there's lots of like I know it's like at the beginning they say oh they're gonna die at the end, but like all the little moments of like oh I feel like I might die at the end like throughout the movie when like Romeo is talking like when they're going to the party Romeo's talking about how he feels as though this seems like a bad thing and I guess like with the visual of them walking to the party and him saying that like it kind of clicks in a little more like oh this is foreshadowing or whatever. And then Juliet has that moment when Romeo's down in the pool and she's like, "Oh, he looks like he should be in a grave down there. Like that's fun." And so yeah, that's a really cool aspect of the story. Um, yeah, I felt like the setting was very strange. I didn't understand where this was supposed to be taking place. It's kind of like a just like this strange world where the police force don't really enforce laws in a very particular way. That's just kind of like, hey, don't you be fighting, don't you be causing gun violence and stuff. Um, and and yeah, the world just seems strange. And then like Romeo gets banished to this Mad Max type of place. Uh, yeah, but I feel like it. Some of the areas like sets in the film allow for cool staging, like in Tybalt's death. Uh, Not Tybalt, Mercutio. Tybalt's death was also pretty uh, well staged, but Mercutio is what I'm thinking about when he gets up on this podium and is kind of like framed and does his dramatic speech. I think is really fitting because in Shakespeare, like everyone always gives a speech before they die, except for that one guy in Hamlet who gets stabbed and he goes, "I am slain," and then he dies. Um, and yeah, I guess he put his speech succinctly. But yeah, there's always the death speech, and so I think that they. Oh, I guess Tybalt kind of just dies as well. If I'm thinking of the right guy, John Locke was just he was the Capulet. I'm talking about the Capulet that fucking killed Mercutio, and then Romeo killed. I think his name is Tybalt. I'm not gonna check. Yeah. So yeah, it was a cool movie. A little weird, but it's Shakespeare, so you can't go wrong with that, really. And it's funny. On the topic of me recently becoming a film student, it's my first year, first month. Still, it's still September. I don't know, and it's got my mind worrying. Like, oh, am I like going to college for the right thing? You know, like, is this the what I should be doing? Because I see like this Shakespeare stuff. I love theater, and I would love to just be in any Shakespeare production. Like I just love that shit so much. And then we've got one class where we watch like movies and talk about the history of cinema, and just seeing all those musicals pop up because I've yeah, did a musical that was like one of the best experiences of my life, and I'm like, what I wouldn't give to do another musical. Like, musical theater is fucking awesome. Um, so yeah, I don't know. See where life takes me, I guess. Um, Anyways, thanks for listening to my ramblings. It was a pretty good movie. I didn't like the movie part of it. Like it was like, yeah, it's pretty solid. The Shakespeare part is great. Oh, I was my thought process here is like the acting was really good. Like at the end scene, it got me tearing a little bit. Got me tearing just a little bit. Um, but there was so much yelling. That and just like kind of just like this strange like barky yelling from all kinds of people, which I feel like a lot of the dialogue got lost in that. Um, and and yeah, it was just kind of weird. Anyways, that's all I've got to say. I'm gonna shut myself off before I just start yapping into eternity. And yeah, take care. Thanks for watching.